Babe of the day. Babe of the day. Olivia Hussey. I was so sorry to hear about Olivia's death. Her and I wrote back and forth a few times on Facebook years ago. I thought she was a very nice lady. She was fiercely proud of her actress daughter, India Isley, who, I believe at that time, was doing the Underworld Awakening movie. My mother enjoyed the 1968 film version of Romeo and Juliet, which is how I first heard about her when I was a kid. Olivia had been in acting for 4 years before Romeo and Juliet, but that became her breakout role. It is probably the best known and best liked film version of Romeo and Juliet. Every great blessing also has the potential to be a curse, and it was hard for Olivia to break free of Juliet. Olivia was 15 when she was cast as Juliet, and 17 when the movie came out. When casting for Juliet, they wanted to get someone who could pass for 14, but still look really attractive. Olivia definitely cornered the market on that one. She was amazingly beautiful as a teenager, and became only more beautiful as the years passed. Olivia got a lot of work after Romeo and Juliet, but in an odd twist of fate, she ended up doing a lot of horror movies. You would think maybe more Shakespeare projects or romance films, but no, horror movies. She also did some action and sci-fi. Although none of her later films had the same popularity or commercial appeal as Romeo and Juliet, she did have some successes. Black Christmas from 1974 is a popular slasher film that's liked better today than it was at the time it was originally released, and has long been considered a cult hit. Truth be told, it had a great cast of people who became better known over the years. Olivia was the lead. Margot Kidder, who later played Lois Lane in the Superman films, was in it. Andrea Martin, one of my favorite comedians and later of SCTV fame, was a major player. Lynn Griffin, who was later the female lead in Strange Brew, was here. Nick Mancuso, star of TV Stingray and a ton of other stuff, was in it, along with action star John Saxon. A lot of good people were involved with this movie, and it was a good project to be attached to. Olivia went on to do a lot of TV movies. Notable roles in these include Mary, the mother of Jesus in Jesus of Nazareth, Rebecca of York in Ivanhoe, Norma Bates, the mother of serial killer Norman Bates in Psycho 4: The Beginning, and Mother Teresa in Mother Teresa of Calcutta. She also did a number of TV shows and quite a bit of voice acting. Although she dated Leonard Whiting, who played Romeo, the relationship didn't last. The friendship, however, did, and they were always pretty close. Olivia married Dean Paul Martin, who was the son of singer Dean Martin, and himself was 1/3 of the rock band Dino, Desi, and Billy. They had a son in 1973, divorced in 1978, but remained friends until his untimely death in 1987. She was married twice more and had 2 more children. Breast cancer became the bane of Olivia's existence, first being diagnosed with it in 2008. It kept coming back, and finally, on December 27th, 2024, it overtook her. I don't like to dwell on the illness because it was really just a small part of an otherwise full life. Throughout all her highs and lows, Olivia Hussey always was, and will always be a Babe of the Day. Babe of the Day.